Welcome to our Aquatics. Today I'm going to do a species profile on Albino Bristlenose plecos, or overall just Albino Bristlenose. What? Just Bristlenose plecos. So Bristlenose plecos are smaller versions or plecos or algae eating catfish or sucker mouth catfishes. Yes, they are catfishes. They are basically armored catfish. That's why they have a hard outer covering to protect them for other predators, and they have spines in the fins, tails, and not in body, just fins and tails. Even the dorsal fin spine is the biggest one. They are very intelligent. They can scare off other fishes. Like I've seen corridors going next to them. It like raises its fins and then it moves its tail, waves around its tail like a snake. No, not a snake. Okay, so they are basically algae eating fish. They will eat the algae out of your rocks, driftwood. Today it is on a rock. Mostly it is on the driftwood in my tank. If you've not seen the video on how I made this tank, go check it out. I'll put the link in the description. And I've made a species profile on Corridoras too, so go watch that next. Okay, on with the species profile. So like I said, the algae eating fish, they will eat eat the algae of your wooden plants and rocks and glass sometimes, but you will need to feed them extra, like algae wafers. Sometimes they can live off the wooden algae of the tank itself, but sometimes you need to give them, mostly you need to give them algae wafers. I feed them one algae wafer per week, broke it up into smaller pieces and scatter it around the tank so the autosynclus eat and the bristlenose plecos eat too. Bristlenose plecos are basically hardier versions of autosynclus, except they eat all types of green algae, not brown algae. Brown algae, they don't like brown algae. They will eat it, but very rarely. So the temperature for Bristlenose plecos is 73 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 23 to 27 degrees Celsius. So they can grow up to maximum 5 inches, 4 inches sometimes if it's not the right breed, like the breeder. Maximum, let's say 5.5 inches. Yeah, that's even a long shot. No, they grow up to 5 inches easily. Okay, what am I saying? And they can live for at least 5 years to 12 years. 5 years is the absolute minimum, even for a bad keeper. No, for an average fish keeper. And 12 years maximum, just like Corridoras, they also live for about 12 years. Yes, they do. And you won't live so long under like poor care. You're like something, miss the temperature of or the pH of the water. I don't do checking for the pH of my tank because I don't really think that necessary unless you have some very delicate fish like discus. So that's it for the species profile on Bristlenose plecos. Hope you liked it. Bye.